Hello and welcome to another edition of the Coach's Corner on Juice 34. I'm your host, Christopher Manguel. We're here with the head coach of the Greenville Lions, Coach Darren Duke. How you doing, Coach Duke?
I'm doing great, thank you.
All right, so let's talk about the big win against Terrell, and let's talk about that. How crucial was that one-hand interception that Davis had against Terrell?
Anytime, just on the victory itself, anytime you can get a win in district, it's big. We're shooting for, I think the goal is always you need to get at least 5 in this big district to get a playoff spot. And so it was our 3rd victory, and it was a big one on the road to win. Their kids played hard. We came out a little flat. I think probably, sometimes after the big victory we'd had the week before, and then maybe looking forward to homecoming. And I know Terrell had been struggling a little bit. And so, I think we kind of learned a lesson. You can't just show up in this district. On any given Friday, you can lose if you don't come ready to play. And so, I'm hoping we learned a valuable lesson from that. But, Tyrekus Davis, how many big plays has he made? Yes. Let's go back to last year. He returned that missed field goal right before halftime, I believe 108 yards for a touchdown. What a big play that was to turn the game. And then here he broke their hearts with a big interception late in the game. And the one-handed, just sometimes it's instinct to him. He does it in practice all the time, and you want to yell at him, but he catches it. You know what I mean? It just, and so he was a little bit out of position, but he played the ball perfectly, reached up, made a play like he does all the time, just like the onside kick, the week before against North Forney. I always feel like he's got a chance because he's a playmaker. And he just goes after the ball with a lot of confidence.
So, Coach, talk about some of his leadership on the team. I know this is his senior year, correct? And what has he brought to the team as far as his leadership and kind of schooling some of the young guys on the team as far as taking them to that next level?
Part of it is just doing your job. Let's match him up against the other team's best receiver or, whatever the case may be, special team situations. He comes in and plays some on offense. And so, just as an all-around player, he leads by example. But, on the defense, in the second half of the Terrell game when, we really needed to make some plays and get off, and senior after senior made plays. Devoya Washington in the defensive line. Of course, Jeremiah Abrego with quarterback sacks and pressures. Jasper Jensen, Jacoby Allen, Tyrekus Davis, DeGarius Ford. You got a senior-led defense, and so you can see in the crucial times, in the second half against North Forney and the second half against Terrell, and really the whole first half. We gave up 3 field goals and a kickoff return in the first half, so their offense never touched the end zone. So you see that senior leadership on defense showing up, and we're going to need it against our city. They have a great team, and so, we're going to rely on them to shut down some of their playmakers as well.
And I know in the district play, you got to play all 4 quarters. So how does the Lions get ready for Royse City coming up this Friday?
It's a natural rivalry, so I don't think you have to build it up. The kids are ready to go. I'm sure their kids are ready to go. All the social media talk now that the kids do, it's back and forth. And I look at it as a rivalry and good fun. We want a clean, hard game, and that's what we're going to get. We've been playing against them for years. The kids know each other, and so, from when the time the game starts until it's over, we're going to get after each other for sure.
Absolutely. Coach, I know this is a big week. It's homecoming. Break down some of the festivities that are going on this week with homecoming coming up.
A lot of excitement. Our student council, Destination and Imagination, run by Miss Emily Duke, the greatest program director in Greenville.
I like that plug.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. You know what I mean? I know. I'm smart. Yeah. I'm smart.
There we go.
But anyway, they both do a great job. They're putting on a lot of things. Starting with Thursday night, our freshmen play at home, 5:30, 6:45 against our city. Our JV will travel over there, still undefeated, junior varsity team, really playing good ball, still undefeated, so proud of them. But then Thursday night after the freshman game, around 8 o'clock, we'll have a powder puff football game, our junior girls versus our senior girls. They get out there and have a flag football game on the field. Right after that, then we're going to have a bonfire and community pep rally around 9 o'clock probably behind the indoor here. And so we can go from the freshman game, powder puff game, right back here to the community pep rally and bonfire. We're excited about that. We haven't had a bonfire in Greenville in years. And so, thanks to the local fire department for supporting us. I don't know if they were nervous or what, but they said, don't worry, we'll be there. I don't know, teenagers in a bonfire or something, you know, but, you know, man, it's all part of it. That's what I love about high school football. You know, we talk about that here, but homecoming, everything about Friday Night Lights, all the organizations are a part of it, and all the kids and everything. It's a, you know, it's going to be a big crowd, big rivalry game, and so it's going to be a memory for everybody involved, you know, that we'll never forget. And so, you know, we're going to make it special, and thanks to all the organizations and student groups and sponsors and all of y'all that make it happen, you know. But, you know, after all of that settles down and, you know, we have our regular school pep rally Friday. Lady Lions volleyball at home, 4:30. They're in first place in district right now.
Absolutely.
And so we're looking to keep that rolling. So they'll play at 4:30. Coincidentally, the boys went over and cheered for them our last home game before we played North Forney. Brought both of us some good luck. So you can look for those Greenville Lions to be over there,
there we go.
cheering for the Lady Lions. And then, you know, they come over here, support us. Some of them are cheerleaders and all that type of thing. But, you know, football homecoming is for everybody. It's going to be a great thing. But 7:30 Friday night, do not be late. It's going to be a packed house, great game. You know, two teams that are at the top of the district, you know, in playoff position. And so it'd be a big win for either team. It's going to be a great game. And, you know, I believe in the Greenville Lions, so come out and watch us.
Coach Duke, I appreciate it. We're looking for the win.
Yes, sir. Go Lions.
This video has been brought to you by Juice 34. Juice is your community-owned provider for electric, internet, cable TV, and true local programming.